warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, we would like to present about our analysis about the objective approach in the movie Taree Zameen Par from India yang rilis pada tahun 2007 dan disutradarai oleh Amir Khan. So we will discuss about the antagonist, protagonist, extra figures, the plot and setting, and our opinion also comment toward the video, toward the movie I mean. So before that, let me introduce myself. I am Camelia and my group members are Alpa, Rossa, Damayanti, and Taufik Hidayat. So without further ado, we will start from the antagonist and the protagonist from this movie. Okay, the antagonists in this movie are Nandishore Awasthi atau bapaknya dari Ishan. Kemudian yang kedua ada Rajit dan juga Harmam. And then the protagonist Ishan Nandishore Awasthi yang pemeran utama dalam film itu. Kemudian yang kedua ada Ishan Mother atau Maya Awasthi. Yang ketiga Ishan's brother atau Yohan Nandishore Awasthi. Kemudian yang keempat ada Ram Nikum, ya guru seninya Ishan, guru seni pengganti. Kemudian ada yang terakhir ada Rajan Damodran atau Ishan's classmate, temannya Ishan yang duduk sebangku itu. Okay, and then untuk extra figures itu ada Rajib dan Hermam, and also temannya Ishan di sekolah lama dan juga guru-guru di sekolah Ishan yang lama.
I'm Alpa Damayanti, gonna continue the presentations. I'll tell you about the plot. So, Ishan Nadikishore Awasthi is an 8-year-old boy who dislikes school and fails every test or exams. He finds all subjects difficult and is belated by his teacher and classmate. But Ishan's internal world is rich with wonders that he is unable to convey to others. Magical lands filled with color and animated animals. He is an artist whose talent is unrecognized. Ishan's father, Nadi Kishore Awasthi, is a successful executive who expects his children to excel. His mother, housewife Maya Awasthi, is frustrated by her inability to educate her son. Ishan's elder brother, Johan, is an exemplary scholar and athlete, which Ishan is frequently reminded of. After receiving a particularly poor academic report, Ishan's parents sent him to a boarding school. There, he sinks into a state of fear and depression, despite being befriended by Rajant, physically disabled and one of the top students in his class. Ishan's situation changed when a new art teacher, Ram Shankar, joined the school faculty. An instructor at the Tulip School for Young Children with Developmental Disabilities. Nikum's teaching style is markedly different from that of his strict predecessors, and he quickly observes that Ishan is unhappy and contributes little to class activities. He reviews Ishan's works and concludes that his academic shortcomings are indicative of dyslexia. So dyslexia ini adalah penyakit di mana seorang anak itu susah untuk mengenali huruf atau mengenali angka. On his day off, Nikum visits Ishan's parents and asks if he can see more of their son's works. He is stunned by the sophistications of one of Ishan's paintings and tells his parents that Ishan is a bright child who processes information differently from other children in his class. But Ishan's father is suspicious that the explanation is simply an excuse for his son's poor performance. Nikum demands that he read some Japanese texts on a box and berates him when he cannot. Give him a glimpse into Ishan's experience of school. Nikum describes dyslexia to them and explains that it is not a sign of low intelligence. So actually dyslexia is a disease yang tidak mempengaruhi kemampuan berpikir atau kemampuan intelijen seorang anak. He tells them he can provide extra tutoring that will help Ishan, highlighting the boy's artistic ability evidence in his many paintings and other creative works. Nikum subsequently brings up the topic of dyslexia in class and of famous people who are considered dyslexia. As the students are leaving the room, Nikum asks Isan to remain behind and reveals to him that he too experienced the same difficulties with dyslexia. Nikum then visits the school principal and obtains his permissions to become Ishan's tutor. He attempts to improve Ishan's reading and writing by using remedial technique developed by dyslexia specialists. Ishan should develop an interest in language and mathematics, and his grades improve. Towards the end of the school year, Nikum organized an art fair for the staff and students. The competition is judged by artist Lalita Lakshmi. Ishan, with his strikingly creative style, is declared the winner, and Nikum, who painted Ishan's portrait, the runner-up. The principal announced that Nikum has been hired as the school permanent art teacher. When Isaac's parents meet his teacher on the last day of school, they are left speechless by the transformations they see in him. Overcome with emotions, Ishan's father thanks Nikum as Ishan is getting into the car to live with his parents. He turns around and runs towards Nikum. The film ends with a freeze frame shot of Nikum tossing Ishan into the air. That's all for me. The next material gonna delivered by my friend.
Alright, our next discussions is about setting. There are two types of setting that we will discuss. The first one is setting of place, and the second one is setting of time. And we jump to the topic. The first one is setting of place. The setting of place in this film was shot in Mumbai, India. The order of making the film took place in apartment. This is the Isan's house. Saraswati Mandir School is the place Isan and Johan study. Next, when Isan moved to the boarding school in New Era High School, Tulip School, also the place in this film, is the school that Ram Nikum as an instructor of young children with development disabilities. The other places are also in Hotel, Lake, and Road in Mumbai, and the others. And the second one is setting of time. The setting of time of this film take around 2006 to 2007. The informations of this time from the scene when Johan joins the tennis tournament cup, and the year of school in the film is held in 2006 to 2007. The film also released in 21st December 2007.
So for the opinion, my opinion, also my comment about the movie is the movie is very good and recommended to watch because terutama film ini recommend ditonton untuk orang tua dan juga untuk guru karena sebagai orang tua harusnya mampu membimbing dan mengarahkan, begitupun layaknya seorang guru. Bukan menuntut anak menjadi sempurna, tapi bagaimana cara kita menjadikan anak itu sempurna. Karena semua anak itu berbakat pada bidangnya masing-masing. So we cannot force them. Kita nggak bisa memaksa mereka sesuai dengan yang kita mau gitu. Jadi film ini membawa dampak positif terutama bagi guru dan juga orang tua tentang bagaimana menjadi motivator untuk anak mereka. Film ini menarik untuk disaksikan karena mengandung banyak pesan moral di dalamnya. Seluruh aktornya juga sangat menjiwai peran sehingga membuat penontonnya itu hanyut dalam cerita. Secara tidak langsung, film ini sangat mengedukasi masyarakat agar memiliki sikap peduli, peka, dan berwawasan luas terhadap segala keterbatasan dan kelebihan seseorang. Selain itu, film ini juga menghimbau untuk para orang tua agar senantiasa menjalin komunikasi yang baik dan mendukung anak bagaimanapun kondisinya. Film ini juga memberikan pengetahuan bagi penontonnya tentang ciri-ciri anak yang mengidap penyakit disleksia atau penyakit yang diderita oleh Asian. Salah satu tipe kesulitan belajar. Film ini juga memberi pengetahuan mengenai metode pembelajaran khusus bagi anak dengan disleksia seperti Asian.
So my comment for this movie is this movie has a good story, even though this is movie produced on 2007, and the story is represents teacher and parents nowadays in real life. They only focus on academic skill or academic school of their children, and they sometimes do not consider that every child has different ability and skill. Therefore, by paying attention or focus on children's capability is more important rather than their score in academic.
So my opinion about the movie is actually interesting for me due to the plot of the movie. It makes me curious to see the next scene or see the next plot of the story. It is packaged in a simple way, but the story of the movie makes the audience enchanted into the atmosphere of the movie. So that's all about my opinion.
I think that's
The
all
next.
from our group. Thank you for your attention. The last, we say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.